What's going on, everybody? How you doing? All right, today, what do we got? We are doing a donation request. We are starting an album. Donation request album. Wow. Okay, this is for Rob. This is the band The Pillows. Never heard of these guys. This is their 2007 album, Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up. So we're going to get into some information about these guys. Pillows from Japan. Alt rock, power pop, garage rock, J-pop. Active from 1989 to what looks like current. I don't know. It doesn't say present. It says 2025, but maybe something happened earlier this year. Who knows? Anyways, career spanning 35 years. They're best known for providing the soundtrack for the anime series FLCL. If anybody knows that. This is all outside of my scope. So past members. Yeah, I wonder if they are done. If something happened. Okay. Bassist. In 1989, Kenji Ueda. I'm not going to be saying these names, guys. Bassist for Kenzie and the Trips left the band with former Kenzie's drummer and invited the Coin Locker Babies vocalist to form a new band. Guitarist of the hair metal band Persia joined them. The Pillows were formed on September 16, 1989. The story as to where the band's name came about is that allegedly the singer guy was hanging out at the guitar player guy's place, and an English post-punk compilation record entitled Pillows and Prayers hanging on Manabe's wall inspired him to call it Pillows. All right, they're the Pillows. There you go. Ueda and Yamanaka were the main songwriters, and the Pillows released their first EP, Pantomime and 90s My Life, in 1990. Under Captain Records, okay. Contracted with major label Pony Canyon. Okay, all right. After a year with no activity or leadership, the singer took over Ueda's leadership role and recruited Tatsuya Kashima as a replacement on bass, restarting the band. Out of respect for Ueda, Kashima was labeled as a guest musician on releases on which he performed, and Ueda's bassist post has never been officially replaced. 2007, the Pillows released their 25th single, Scarecrow. 25th single, wow. Which was used in the anime series Moonlight Mile, being included on their next album, Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up. This album marks their first release on the Avex Tracks label. In August, the band released one more single, Ladybird Girl, which is being used as a theme song for the Japanese version of the children's animated series Ben 10. Okay, so this is it said pop, right? Power pop. Okay, this should be interesting. On January 31st, 2025, the Pillows disbanded after their last concert at KT Zepp Yokohama on the same date. I wonder why. Were they just done with it? Or they're just we're done. We're over it. It's time. I don't know. Okay, they have a mascot, Buster Kun. Been the Pillows mascot since 1998. When a visit to London, the band saw a doll of a grotesque and creepy looking teddy bear in the shop window. Since then, it has been constantly used in promo videos, album artwork, and goods such as t-shirts and bracelets. Buster Kun was named after the Little Busters album. The group also uses the term Little Busters for its fans. Okay, so they have just 3 guys, and the bass players have just been hired guns. Okay. It's interesting. I mean, that's a way to do it, I suppose. Oh, they got a lot of albums. They got a fair amount of albums here. Okay, and yes, this is the one that we're doing. Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up. Okay, so this, there's not really any information on it. Maybe because they're a Japanese band, or I don't know. There's some Japanese bands that have a ton of information, so I'm not really sure. But anyways, okay. This is what we're doing. This is what we're getting to. So here we are, the Pillows, Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up. This is the first track, which is Wake Up, Dodo. All right, let's do it. Bam. So far, kind of sounds like hipster. right? Like indie, Silver Lake, Echo Park, right? Okay. Yeah, alt, power pop. This is like more poppy right here. The section before feels more like 90s grungy, right? A bit. And this just feels like indie, Silver Lake, Echo Park. Just reminds me of that kind of thing, right? Change right there. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Power pop, just tight song, right? Just little guitar hooks, right? Yeah. Cool. I think it's cool. I mean, obviously, you know, this is the great part about it. I don't need to know lyrics. And this is part of why it's like that stuff just doesn't matter, you know? Just doesn't matter. I mean, I understand that it does matter, but, you know. Yeah. This is basically what I hear when I listen to Rush. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. In terms of lyrics, I'm only talking about in terms of lyrics, but I'm joking. Anyways. Yeah, I like that it's tight. I specifically like when it goes into that, what I call the grunge section, right? The like 90s grungy type of section. I like that vibe. That was cool. And then it went into like a really way poppier feeling type of section, which I don't know if that's just, you know, J-pop type of deal or just whatever, you know, whatever. I mean, this is literally the first time I'm ever hearing this band. Never heard of them before. So I like that. I like the drum change ups that were happening towards like the middle and the end of the song, right? Where I brought that out. That was cool. Sounds fun, you know, right? Sounds fun. Happy, positive type of vibe, right? No idea what it's about. Wake up, Dodo. Okay, so there it is. I think these are going to be mostly pretty short songs, actually. So, cool. All right, there it is. Up next is Youngster, Kent Arrow. I'll catch you then. Later.